What's up, guys? Peter from Peter Does Coins, and today we've got a new lot of world silver from my local coin store. So we're gonna go ahead and dig in. We've got some cool stuff. So first off, we've got 1739 Spanish Mexico Colonial Globes and Pillars 2 reals. Unfortunately, it's old, but it's still in nice shape. And I expect this one to be popular in tonight's auction on Whatnot. So that one's definitely nice. Next up, we've got this coin here. This is some kind of token, 1817. Literally, it says admit, so admit one. Some kind of token, and it's hold. I can only assume it's from 1817, but I'm not sure where it's from. It would be cool if it was United States, but probably more likely Great Britain. So we've got that one. If anyone recognizes this, that would be a good thing to list in the comments section. If anyone knows what this is, definitely would be interested to see what you guys have to say. And same thing with this one, but here at least we've got a little bit of clarification. This is Willow Calf Boston, but I don't know a year on this one. Probably some kind of lucky charm. If I had to guess, it would be early 1900s, but I really just don't know. So hit in that comment section if you know roughly when this dates from. So another cool piece there. Here we've got a nice Argentina 1 centavo. This one's a higher grade piece, 1884, 1 centavo, copper from Argentina. Definitely a nice piece there. Excited to pick that one up. Then we've got 1922 British florin, 50% silver from Great Britain. That one's decent. Then we've got, check this out. We have got an 1891 British penny with red peeking through. Check that out. Yeah, this is definitely high AU to low mid-state coin, in my opinion. 1891 Victorian British penny with red. Check that out. That's awesome. Next up, we've got an 1885 British halfpenny. Queen Victoria 1885 British halfpenny. So that's nice. That's a nice original coin too. Then we've got a King George II, because the bust is facing to the left, so it has to be King George II. Hibernia, this would be a farthing. This is the size of a farthing. So this is going to date between roughly, King George II was between 1722 and 55, I believe. Maybe 55. So King George II, Hibernia farthing, and it probably dates between the 1730s or 40s, possibly 50s. From Ireland, Hibernia farthing. So that's a cool piece. Here we've got 1919 Canadian large cent, just a normal Canadian large cent there. Not too much value on that one. Here we've got an 1809 Spanish Colonial Mexico. We see the Mexico City mint mark there. 8 reals. 91.7% silver from Spanish Mexico. Definitely a nice piece there. And acquired it attractively, in my opinion. Here we've got 1921 key date high relief piece dollar. This one's been cleaned, in my opinion, but it's a higher grade coin. In my opinion, it's somewhere in the XF details range. Even though it looked like it's got significant wear, the date is fully intact. And in my experience, lower than XF on the 21s are going to be missing more of the date. So in my opinion, this is XF cleaned, which is a nice coin. So we've got that. Next up, we've got this coin. This one had me stumped a little bit. I have not looked it up. It's an 1822 1 lira from Austria. And so Austria, as far as I knew, they didn't have 1 lira from Austria. So it might be some German states coin. I'm not really sure. But yeah, if anyone knows what this is, that would be cool. Let me know in the comment section. 1822 Austria, 1 lira. And actually now I'm seeing it might say Lombardy right there. Possibly. So maybe it's from, yeah, I think that's it says Lombardy. So maybe it's in Italian states of Lombardy, 1 lira. That would make sense. I'm not sure why it says Austria up here, though. So Italian of states of Lombardy, 1 lira is my guess. Bill and silver. But yeah, definitely let me know in the comment section. All right. Next up, we've got, okay, so this is a cool coin. It's an 1820 British shilling, King George III, right? Wrong. This is a contemporary counterfeit. It's actually copper. It's not sterling silver. We tested them at the shop. It is copper. It's a contemporary counterfeit, and I bought it with another contemporary counterfeit, an 1819 half crown. It's copper. We tested them on the XRF machine. These two coins are copper. They're contemporary counterfeits, and they're pretty good ones. I bet a few, merchants got fooled with these, unless they weighed them up, in which case they would be able to tell that they are light. But 1819, 1820, these are definitely contemporary counterfeits, and they even got the reeded edges and everything. These are pretty good contemporary counterfeits, but they are copper, not silver. So pretty cool there. Next up, we have got an 1895 Victorian shilling, Queen Victoria, 92.5% silver from Great Britain. Then we've got a France, 68% silver, 10 francs from 1932. We have got a Victorian half farthing from 1844 in pretty nice shape. Take a look at that. We've got some hair detail left on Victoria. This is a nice piece. Queen Victoria half farthing, which is 1/8 of a penny, 1844. Nice original coin. Even looks like a small die crack right there on the coin, which is pretty cool. So excited about that one. Here we've got just a junk silver, 1936 British shilling, 50% silver from Great Britain. Here we've got a tiny coin here. This is, it looks like the Austrian eagle here, Austria to Macronen. I'm not familiar with this. Probably some kind of token. Let me know if you recognize this token. Probably an Austria token. Yeah, I'm not sure, but I don't recognize it. If anyone has some insight, be sure to leave a comment down below. All right, next up we've got a British half crown from 1922. That's 50% silver from Great Britain. We've got a Vittorio Emanuele III. This is a 1907 1 lira from the Kingdom of Italy. That's a nice piece. Rarely do we see this design. Usually we see the later ones. So this is cool. Next up, we've got a U.S. coin. This is a United States commemorative half dollar. It's the first commemorative half dollar, the Columbian Exposition. 90% silver from 1893, commemorative half dollar. But this one's been cleaned, so nothing too special there. But it's a cool coin. Then we've got a half Balboa from Panama, 90% silver from 1934, which might be a slightly better date. I'm not familiar exactly with the better dates, but mid-30s are tough. I know that. So that's a cool piece. We've got an 1860 British halfpenny, Queen Victoria, and it's in decent shape. Copper from Great Britain. Yeah, we'll take that one. Then here we've got a 2 francs from German Belgium, 1944. If you know your World War II history, Belgium was one of the first places Germany invaded, and so this was German occupation of Belgium, 2 francs, 1944. So cool historical coin here. And then we've got a 1919 British penny. So nothing crazy there. As well as this one, nothing crazy here, but it's an Irish halfpenny with the pig. People like animal coins, so I got this one, 1942 animal coin with the pig from Ireland. Here I got a key date 1912 S U.S. Philippines peso. Yeah, it's rough. It's a details coin for sure. You know, if it were for the rim dings and the pitted surface, but it's a key date 1912 U.S. Philippines peso. Has some nicks up on the rim up here as well, but it's still an enormously desirable coin. 12S U.S. Philippines peso, key date, 80% silver from the U.S. Philippines. Very nice coin there. And next up, we've got a 1833 William IV British farthing from Great Britain. British farthing, William IV, 1835. That's pretty cool. It's in decent shape. We've got a 1944 Denver U.S. Philippines 20 centavos, 75% silver with the luster there. Definitely a nice piece. Then we've got, I bought a Trime. This one's 3 cents silver. And when you look at the date on the loop, with the loop, it's 1852 for sure. Let's see if we can get it here in the lighting. Yep, there it is, 1852. 3 cents silver from the United States. And these tiny coins definitely fetch a premium. It might be only a few cents worth of silver, maybe 50 cents, but these ones, I believe, good is 30 bucks. This one's probably AG details, but it's still a nice piece. Maybe it's not a details coin, but it's, I don't know, it's just pretty circulated. I'll have to take a closer look. Looks like it's got maybe some hits on it, though. All right, next up we have got an 1812 Hull half penny. This one we were looking at the coin shop. I believe it's a British token, probably from an ironworks or something like that, because you can see the word works kind of there. And there would have been a lot of these made during the Industrial Revolution, which in Great Britain, 1812 would have been, you know, right at the height of the Industrial Revolution. So this is a pretty cool piece, and it's definitely a piece of history. So that's pretty cool. You don't see these every day. Next up, we've got the penny. If you remember earlier in the video, the penny's friend. This half penny is 1891, and it's also probably a nice Unk coin with pokes of red coming through, which is pretty nice. So pretty excited about that. You get the half penny and the penny. Here we've got a lower value 1935 Australian penny, large size penny. So these are pretty collectible, but it's still going to be lower value in my opinion. And then we've got an 1876 Canadian from the Heaton Mint, Canadian large cent with Queen Victoria, and it's not in bad shape either. So I'm excited about this one. We've got a U.S. Philippines, nice early one, 1904 U.S. Philippines centavo, 1 centavo from the U.S. Philippines. Then we've got, this one's a 3 pence, 1891, sterling silver 3 pence, and that one's going to be Queen Victoria, Jubilee head, so that's pretty cool. We've got a Mexico 25 centavos with some gunk on it, unfortunately. I'll try and get some of that off later. But it's 1950, 30% silver from Mexico. Here we've got some kind of token. I just picked it up for cheap. It looks like a Sunday school token, 1880. I guess it's kind of cool. Sunday school. Well, I'm not as big on Sunday school. You know, I don't know about you guys. I don't like going to school on Sunday, but I guess 1880 is a nice early date. So this might be something cool. Children to come unto me. Okay, well, maybe it's something cool. I'll probably end up doing some more research on this. Then we've got this one here. It's a Canadian 5 cent silver from 1910. That's going to be 92.5% silver from Canada. We've got an 1806 British halfpenny. And yep, this is just Britain. It's not a Hibernia, or it would have the harp on the back. So this is just a British halfpenny, not a Hibernia. 1806 King George III. Definitely a cool piece. We've got a British shilling, 1944, 50% silver from Great Britain. This one had me excited. I'm going to only hold this one from the rims. No cleaning, 1948, Cuban 20 centavos, BU. I've got a BU Cuban 20 centavos. This one I'm going to flip up. Definitely don't want to touch that one. 1948, BU 20 centavos. 90% silver from Cuba. Very nice coin there. That's going to make someone's typeset for sure. Next up, we've got, let's hit the big silver. We've got a King George IV crown from 1822. Sterling silver, 1 crown from 1822. Just an awesome piece from Great Britain. Sterling silver, dollar-sized or crown-sized silver from 1822. And I believe he only made these designs with this bust between 1822 and 24. So there's not a lot of these out there. So I was definitely excited to pick that one up. Next up, we've got just a German coin, 1 Pfennig from 1930. We've got a British sixpence, 50% silver from 1931. We've got Netherlands 25 cents, 1919, which is 64% silver from the Netherlands. We've got a French 1 franc, 835 silver from 1916. Here's a cool one, 1795 Portuguese 5 race. 5 race, that's the denomination, Portugal. That's an awesome coin. Portuguese 5 race. Copper from 1795. That one's awesome. Here we've got one that I need to do some research on. It's got a huge die break or die crack right there. Actually, it looks more like, I'm not sure, some kind of cud. I don't know. It's like extra metal on the coin, but it's just crudely struck. I'm blanking on what it's called. But this is a play counter German 1885. So maybe it's like the Spielmark. It looks like, obviously it's Queen Victoria. It looks like an Indian coin, but German. Obviously this is not silver. It looks brass to me. 1885. Maybe this might be something cool, but I'm just not sure. Let me know in the comment section if you have any idea what this is. I would definitely appreciate it. Then we've got a British shilling, 50% silver from 1920. We've got a British 3 shillings bank token from 1815. This looks copper. The ones that I'm familiar with are usually silver. They're usually sterling silver. This one's copper, though. It does appear to have some age to it. I'm not sure, if this is... I'll have to do more research on it. It looks like a real coin to me. 1815, 3 shillings. But I've only ever seen the silver ones. So this is pretty cool. Next up, we've got 5 cents silver from 1907, Canada. Sterling silver from Canada, Edward VII. Then we've got a British farthing, and we've got King George IV, which is awesome. George IV, 1822 British farthing. That's cool. So excited about that one. Got a British halfpenny here. This one is no date. Although it's probably 1799 or 1800. They only made them for a few years. Maybe as late as 1804, 1806. I'm forgetting. But yeah, no date. Halfpenny from Great Britain. Here we've got a cool coin, 1869 Uruguay, 4 centésimos. This one I was excited about because it appears to be a nice original coin. Usually they're corroded. This one has no corrosion. It's a real nice coin. Look at that. 1869 Uruguay. That one's cool. Next up, we've got a bank token. This one's another of those. I thought it was some kind of Condor token. Apparently, it's a weaver working. Industrial Revolution, probably 1790s was what we came up with. So that's pretty cool. Really thick penny coin, penny token. Then we've got a 1927 Italian 5 lire, 83.5% silver from Italy, from the Rome Mint. Definitely a cool piece, which is popular because of that eagle. Definitely a cool design. Then we've got a some kind of token here, brass token, and it's a New York token, John Green, New York City. So that's pretty cool. I wonder what the date on this is. If anyone knows when, I mean, it looks 1870s, 1880s maybe. So that's pretty cool. You know, if anyone knows what this is, definitely another one for the comment section. That's a cool piece. Next up, we've got a couple of small pieces here. 1943 Denver minted Australian 3 pence, sterling silver from Australia. That's pretty cool. We've got a 1930 German 1 Pfennig from the Berlin Mint, it looks like, which is the letter A. And then, yep, 1 Pfennig. We've got a real pretty Victorian 4 pence. Unfortunately, it's bent. Otherwise, would have been pretty. 1838 4 pence, bent, but still sterling silver from Great Britain. Damn, that's a shame that it's bent, but still a collectible coin in that condition. We've got a Netherlands 64%, 1941, 25 cents, 64% silver. We have got 1866 France 50 cents from the Paris Mint, A Mint, 83.5% silver from France. We've got a King George the First. King George the First, we can tell by the thick rims and the portrait facing right, and it's not George the Third. And we've got a date. That's awesome that the date has just circulated less. We see Britannia 1724. So we've got a 1724 British farthing, King George the First. And that's actually kind of bizarre. Maybe my years are off. I thought King George the Second. I thought King George the First died in 1722, but I must be mistaken. Evidently, I am. But it's regardless a cool coin, and now I know I have to brush up on my English history. But still a cool coin, nevertheless. We've got a U.S. Philippines 1 centavo from 1944, minted at San Francisco. U.S. Philippines 1 centavo. We've got a 1909 Canadian quarter, sterling silver from Canada, Edward VII. And we've got a 2 Pfennig from Germany, 1925, 2 Pfennigs. This one is a United States 2-cent piece, 1864 2-cent piece from the United States. Pretty cool. That one won't last long. And we've got an 1823 2 Pfennig from Germany. We've got a 1899 half Kopeck from Russia in pretty good shape. Look at that. Pretty nice shape. 1899 half Kopeck from Russia. Really nice shape, actually. So that's definitely a cool coin. And then we've got a Bavaria, and that's going to be 1825, maybe it looks like. 1825. 6 Cruiser from Bavaria. German States Billen silver it should be, which means low percentage silver coin. So that's pretty cool. All right, well, guys, that is all for today. Definitely comment down in the comment section, what was your favorite coin from the video? Mine was definitely this 1822 British 1 crown. But that's going to do it for the video, guys. We'll see you next time on Peter Does Coins. Like and subscribe, and we'll see you next time. Bye, guys.